Yeah, what are we looking at here? What we're looking at is a scratch and dent Bosch 20 SEER 3-ton system that I already sold. I've only had it pulled out a week, a little over a week. And it's funny too, because I'm going to tell you guys how I sold this today, and not really the way I wanted to, but I'll go over it with you. It's pretty funny. So this guy calls me up yesterday, and he goes, "Hey, I'm looking to get my heat pump replaced." And he lives in a neighborhood where I've replaced a bunch of them, and he's actually next door to one of them. And I'm like, "Well, shoot, maybe they referred you. It would make sense, right?" But as I come to find out, I don't think this guy talks to anybody. Whew. He was a piece of work. So we text back and forth after that a few times, get his address, and I go out of my way to go out there this morning, and as soon as I walk through the door, he's like, "Before we start talking, I don't want to waste your time. You know what's great? I really love is this Chat GPT stuff." So he pulls out his iPad or Surface tablet, whatever it is, and it says general cost for a heat pump replacement $2,450 to $9,500 and some change or something like that. And he goes, "If you can't fall within this, I'm not going to do it. I'll just use my pellet stove or whatever." And of course, right there, I start thinking, well, this is a big waste of time. Or why didn't you tell me that you're looking at Chat GPT before I come out there? Why don't you tell me that over the phone? Why am I standing here and you finally tell me this? So I'm like, oh shit, this is gonna be a big effing waste of time. So I go, well, let's go take a look at the equipment. I mean, I already knew what it was because I know what these homes have. They have old Goodman R22 systems in them with those stupid April air filters that have that you have to comb in with the combs. Those proprietary filters that guys use because they want the customer to come to them for the filter. They don't want them to have to, be able to buy something cheaper that they can do themselves, which I find completely unethical. But that's a topic for another video. So anyway, as I'm standing there talking to him, first he tells me the cheapest bit quote he got from another company was 11,000 something. And then as we're chatting further, and I keep telling him I'm not a race to the bottom kind of guy. You got to be careful going with the lowest bid, because he continues to tell me that he's going with the lowest bid he can get. I'm like, okay, not my kind of customer. There's no way I'm going to be able to be the cheapest, because I never am. So anyway, we continue on with that discussion, and I'm like, hey, I'm not a race to the bottom kind of guy. I feel like I almost want to just tell him good luck and walk out of there. So we're staring at the heat pump out there. It's a piece of junk, of course. I'm like, well, let's go look at the air handler. We'll see what I can do. And I look at it. It's a 3-ton system that's in there. And I'm like, maybe I can sell him that. Maybe I can sell him that scratch and dent system I have. So I start talking to him, and I'm like, that's a 3-ton system. I go, I do have a system that I just yanked out of somebody's house. It was only installed for a few months. I go, are you interested? He goes, oh, his face just lit up. You wouldn't even believe it. I mean, the guy looked like he'd won the lottery. So anyway, my typical heat pump job, it's a 20 SEER. It's a nice one. It's a nice Bosch 3-ton 20 SEER system, variable speed, everything, and variable capacity, on the heat pump. Very efficient. And I told him, I go, hey, I can get you this really efficient system over this old turd that you have at a minimal cost. So I gave him a price. Took him like 2 minutes. Let's do it. And so I'm gonna go do it, and I'll still make some money off of it, and I'll get this old system out of my garage. So everything worked out for the best, and I'm happy about that. Looks like a lot of you had been getting on so far this weekend, last few days. I'm gaining lots of subscribers. I really appreciate that. Appreciate all the support everybody gives, especially Juan Diaz. You're the man. You're a good man, I can tell. And you know, I've had some, you know, like usual, you get the haters and the trollers that are always there, but let's not focus on that. Let's focus on the positivity. I got lots of work next week. I got loose ends I got to take care of. I've sold a bunch of heat pumps this past week, so I got all kinds of heat pump jobs coming up. Simple change outs. One of them's an electric furnace to a heat pump, so that'll be fun. I'll be able to put everything in all new, which I enjoy doing. So anyway, keep tuning in. Hit those like button when you can. Please share the videos. Please keep watching, comment, all the whole 9 yards. So I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you.